is up.
Oh, because the download was canceled. Please try again. Error 1000.
The download?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
The what?
I'll try it again.
For what?
What do you mean, Jim?
Nope.
What are
Not
you
there.
saying, Jim? What are you saying?
I'm saying.
Are
It
you-
says the video download was canceled.
Oh, yeah.
Please try again.
Wow.
Yeah, but do you know error 1000?
Yeah, error 1000. Error 1.
Hey, there it is.
Hashtag 1000.
I love John who claimed to know Jim the best, and I'm still clearly puzzled by why he's talking.
Why, John was talking?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
like he really thought you had something to do with it for like a good minute.
I wasn't trying to infer that I knew what was happening. I just understood the problem.
But that's classic Jim,
Mhm.
a creator of chaos.
I didn't create any of the chaos.
A little bit.
All right. Let me generate
I thought
some
it was
characters.
soothing you.
No, I got a beat on Jim.
I don't know what that means.
Real quick before we get started, how is everyone?
Good, yeah.
Good. Yeah,
Great.
I'm fine.
I didn't leave the house much this weekend.
No, not really.
I went to Meijer today. Scored 2 bottles of sanitizer.
Hey,
Or a
That's
that's gold.
that's where all the virus people are. They're hanging out in the sanitizer aisle.
Actually, I went to the Meijer in Novi, and it was like it was fine. There was no sanitizer or macaroni and cheese for some reason. Like they were cleared out of macaroni and cheese,
Yeah. Well,
but everything else was fine.
there's Stingray. That's Stingray booting up.
Yep.
What is
Pinball machine.
It's a
Good to hear.
pinball game.
no.
I was watching an interview with an expert, and he was saying that it's still like 10 weeks until the peak of this virus thing.
Oh, yeah.
I know. My sister and I are probably resigned to the fact my parents are probably going to be stuck in India, which is kind of scary, but they are very much more isolated there than they would be here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, on their plantation.
Yes, I know. I wish I had never told you it was a plantation. Jim.
I understand what it is. It's a plantation, and the whole house is made out of granite. I understand.
It's all made out of slaves and granite.
Yeah. Well, it's not made out of slaves, but they definitely built it.
Yeah. Pretty close. I hope we're streaming.
Yeah, we're totally streaming.
We're not streaming, right?
No, we are. We're streaming right now.
Uh-huh.
Really? I don't see anything.
Yeah.
Let me reload.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, the video. Please try again. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
It's working now. It's working.
I didn't listen to its suggestion to actually.
You just waited. You were like
Yeah.
resigned to watching the air for an hour.
But yeah, it's the house. Granite is, I don't know why, but granite is amazingly cheap there. All the flooring is pure granite.
Yep.
Is it like? Yeah.
Jim, I missed having you in him. This is like the
Jim.
great stuff. Just for the word.
It is. It's a rubber tree plantation, right?
Yeah, latex.
Whoa,
Whoa.
go easy, dude.
My dad would be allergic. Well, he is allergic, and he would die. So it.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
latex doesn't come from trees, does it?
It absolutely does.
I thought I didn't know latex was natural.
Yeah, it's not. It can be. There's a lot of synthetics out there, but
Right.
All right.
well, you know what? Let me slow down. Let's say rubber trees, but I've been told latex. But what do I know?
Okay.
Rubber,
Wow.
rubber.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Don't want to dox Alan.
Is he watching?
His tweets are on this generator site. So.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, I'm already showing
like-
the site, so whatever.
They call it the Alan Smock character in Southern Generation.
That's what it's called.
Yeah. He's already ousted.
Let's generate a couple.
So it says there's 4 people watching. But are those?
I'm one of them.
I'm one of them
Yeah,
too.
I'm not watching.
Oh, okay, so at least one outside person. Maybe my sister. I told her she could watch if she wanted.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, I think I found it.
Well, I don't think John is watching. Probably 2 outside people.
No, I don't
Nothing
know.
in the chat room though.
Yeah, how do you see the chat room on Twitch?
It's on the right side.
Yeah, it'll be on the.
Oh, okay. There's nobody there.
Yeah, there's nobody. Mike
Oh, okay.
Rizzle's watching. You are Toby Goodman, a model maker.
Well, why don't you explain what this is first of all, Jason?
Nah, people know. Anybody who's watching will figure it out. We're playing AI Dungeon. 4 people playing AI Dungeon.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm Jason. That's it.
I'm Tony.
No other
I'm
intros.
Jim.
No. No, keep going.
John. Where's John?
John's playing.
I'm here. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Not until just now.
Yeah, I can.
Well, I mean, I was chiming in, but I don't know. I'm not funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your voice sounds great right now. Sounds good.
Are you sick?
Am I what?
Are you sick? You sound a little weird.
No.
That's his radio voice.
Is this contemplative John again, who disappears to places?
No, I'm just I'm moving some stuff around and hanging out. This is fun. I'm glad I could be on, guys. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so,
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger, you owe us.
Cheeseburger.
Jason,
TV?
why don't you talk out what you're typing?
All right. So from Alan's prop generator, you are Toby Goodman, a model maker who lives in a teepee. You want to be a graffiti artist, and you love sitting in the sun. All right. So then, sit in your den. And
Is this something you came up with, or this is on the generator?
this is all on the generator.
Okay.
You
Alan's not here.
are feeling vulnerable and uneasy. The phone rings. It is your parents. It is your mom. She tells you something terrible has happened.
Oh no.
It's, and then ... Let the computer generate it.
This is Deep Blue.
Yep.
You feel like crying, but you don't. Your mom
Okay.
says she needs to talk to you right now. She wants to know if you're okay. You tell her that you're fine. Her voice becomes more serious. She asks if you've seen your sister Kelly. You say no.
This is close to home, man.
Yeah.
This was the past 2 days.
Yeah, let's get away from... Well, we're a model maker. What can we use?
Alan's downer generator that had you feeling vulnerable.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to start calling it the Alan Smock downer generator.
Well, the first one so far is 100% downer. All right. You say no. Find your sister Kelly in a seedy bar surrounded by bikers.
Oh.
We can't do shit though.
You walk into the seedy bar where Kelly is sitting at a table with several other people. They look up when they see you. Kelly looks over at you and smiles.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
John, are you in pole position?
Okay,
No,
here's
I
one.
mean it's on. Should I turn it off?
This is it. I know what
I just heard
I
it.
know what scene this is.
Kelly laughs and waves
no.
you over. She walks over to you and sits down next to you. She grabs your hand and kisses it. Then she pulls you towards her and begins kissing you back. I'm so glad you came here, Kelly says. It was really nice of you to come visit me. Yeah.
After a
I
roundhouse
bet. You
kick prompted
reply.
that, yeah. Maybe it was
I
like
feel so ignored right now.
maybe
Incestuous roundhouse kick.
yeah, maybe roundhouse kick is like a metaphor for watching Roundhouse. Oh, I'm on a roundhouse kick.
Man.
So
Yeah.
wait, did Jim just issue that order to the bot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we can all just type in whatever we
Yeah.
want. It's like a chat
Yeah.
room.
You were
Yeah,
here
and it
yesterday.
just responds with whatever it wants, like your sister kissing you.
Yeah. Inform.
Be careful, because it knows your secret desires, and so if anything bad happens, it's because you're thinking.
Yeah, we
it.
already learned about this.
All right,
Oh.
I'm gonna try to find the chat
Kelly,
room.
you are brother and sister.
And this is Alan Smock's character.
His generator made this guy. Uh-oh.
I like how you're keeping it factual there.
Yeah.
We're brother and sister, you explain, and we need to talk about what
Oh,
happened
no.
last
Oh my
night.
God, this is
Kelly
horrible.
nods. Okay, let's go upstairs. Kelly leads you out of the bar and into an elevator. When the elevator doors open, Kelly takes your hand and leads you up the stairs.
This is
When
creepy.
you reach
Yeah.
the top of the stairs, Kelly stops you.
This is also how every incest porn starts. Hey, we're brother and sister. Let's
Yeah,
go to
but
the
why did
bedroom.
we take the elevator and then walk up the stairs?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maybe we're in the penthouse suite and there's no elevator that goes directly to the top floor.
You know,
Yep.
probably John can confirm this as a real estate agent. It's probably an older building, and then it only goes up so high, and
Oh
then
yeah.
the stairs the rest of the way.
Yeah, we're in the balcony of the.
I feel like we just have to say next on this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just hit enter.
Rizzo's asking if we can zoom in a bit so the text
Oh, yeah.
is easier.
That's possible, I think.
Michael, you can also just full screen the from the Twitch page.
hmm
If you hover over there, there's an option to go full screen.
Let me take
I
this
feel
off.
just like you to my viewers.
Text and images. Is there a text size thing? Appearance.
A what?
Oh, here we go. Zoom level.
Kelly turns around and puts her arms around you. She squeezes tightly and then kisses you on the lips.
Come on.
This causes
Why
you
would
to
you
blush.
do this?
Kelly continues to kiss you passionately. Finally, Kelly pulls away from you and stares at you with a smile. Well, Kelly asks.
Okay, I
"What
got
do
it.
you
I
think?"
got it.
Quote.
Jim, take over.
So the art, okay, but I mean, while Jim types, our AI, the future of AI is just incestuous.
Yeah.
No, why are you giving her an out, Jim?
I'm giving myself an out.
What if she doesn't? What if she doesn't want to be with you now?
Kelly blushes again and shakes her head. No, I can't tell you, Kelly says. But I have to ask one thing. What is it? Quote. Is it true you were adopted? Kelly asks. Yes, you reply. Really? That's amazing.
Uh-oh.
Kelly exclaims. That's even better. I mean,
Maybe I just ruined the whole fantasy she had in her head.
He seems cool with it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jason, why don't you go? Or John, why don't you type something?
She's probably not interested anymore.
Hold on. What are we again?
We're Toby.
Yeah. We're Toby Goodman. We're a model maker.
Uh-huh.
We want to be a graffiti artist. We live in a
And
teepee.
our mom said something terrible had happened, but she didn't say what. Then we went to find our sister.
Yeah, in a bar. And then we went up an elevator.
We were massively pro incest.
And then we went up
And-
some stairs.
Nobody acknowledged my roundhouse kick.
Yeah.
You know, we barely acknowledge.
I don't think. All right, so I type. All right, so this is what I type. I type.
Do-
Exclamation point next, and then
Yeah.
whatever
Yep,
you
I
want
got
to happen. Start with a verb, though.
Yeah.
Or a quote if you want to say something.
Oh, quote Martin Luther King.
Yeah, just quote Martin Luther King. But he wouldn't. He'll get us out of this incest situation.
Yeah. Next, go to a hilltop in Alabama.
This has to stop.
Oh,
Yeah.
my boy.
We got to get her off of this track, man. She's,
Let's just leave. Oh.
Kelly pouts. Fine, I'll tell you. Kelly says. My real
Jesus
parents died in a car
Yeah.
accident when I was very young. My dad was killed instantly and my mom
Instantly.
died later from her injuries.
Thanks for that distinction.
I never saw them after they left the house. I had to grow up without them. I didn't get along with them either. So I grew up alone.
Alright, I'm getting out of this. I'm hitting the ejector
Wait.
button.
What?
No, I'm continuing this, but Kelly's gotta go. Send Kelly home and start building. Oh no! Jim beat me to it. Oh no! Oh god! No!
Kelly leans forward and kisses you deeply. After the kiss,
Yeah, I gave us an
Kelly
out.
pulls away. So how old are you? Kelly asks. 21. You reply. Well, you're pretty mature for your age. Kelly says.
This is
Thanks. Do you have any siblings? Kelly asks.
what?
None that I know
Oh.
of. You reply. How did you meet your husband?
What?
Quote,
Funny.
Oh,
You
so
can
fair now.
interpret that as the AI being like really stupid, but I'm like, it's being very clever. You know, like, it's like, yeah, we're not siblings.
Yeah.
So, not really.
Yeah. Are we role playing now? Is this like, are we role playing with our sister that's not our sister, but
And now fall down the stairs.
Bill
Because we've been standing at the top of the
Kelly.
stairs.
Throw yourself down the stairs.
model airplane and say, this is for you. Because we're a model maker.
That's very sweet, James.
Yeah. And also,
Kelly stands up and hugs you. Thank you, Kelly says.
she does it?
This is for you. Kelly
Yeah.
hands you a model
Oh, she
airplane.
gave it back?
Here, take this baby and fly it as high as you can. Fly it low and slow too. If you make it to the other side, I'll give you $1,000.
Wow.
Kelly gives you a big
The
hug.
other side of
That's
what?
that is a really deep metaphor.
That was so sexual.
Yeah, fly it
It
low
feels
and
like-
slow.
Too.
It feels like every time we play, the intelligence is reduced by half in the fucking AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, let's, fly it low and slow and try to get to the other side of the room. Apparently this is a sick-ass model that can fly.
Yeah. That's difficult. I rarely see that.
Kelly holds the model airplane above you and you begin flying it slowly. Suddenly, Kelly yells at you. Stop, quote dot. You turn around and look at Kelly. Sorry, Kelly, you say. Kelly frowns. Don't apologize. Just tell me why you're angry.
Oh.
Why are you mad? Quote, because you start to stutter.
Typical relationship.
Wait,
Yeah,
are we a robot and we're malfunctioning?
Yeah,
True to life.
because.
All right.
Tell Kelly you are an android.
You tell her, Richard. Yeah. Tell Kelly.
Tony's not touching his keyboard right now.
Yeah,
Why, you're too busy masturbating?
I am an android. Oh, why would I say that? I revealed my programming. Tell Kelly I am an android.
Is Jason an android,
Yeah.
guys?
Greater than you say, because I am an android. Kelly sighs and shakes her head. An android? Really? Are you kidding me? An android? How ridiculous. Quote, I'm sorry, Kelly. I just wanted to help you. I thought maybe you needed some money. Maybe you could use it to buy a new toy or something.
Ooh, this is riding on the line.
Here, take this baby.
All right. Hopefully, wait, is that the right punctuation? Are we saying take this baby? Or take this baby?
Oh yeah.
And hold it out to Kelly. Kelly
Okay.
picks it up and looks at it. I don't think this will work. It doesn't seem to fit you well enough.
The baby.
I guess you won't be needing that much money anyway. Here, take this dollar bill. Take care of yourself. Okay, Kelly leaves and you sit there in silence.
What a shitty
All
thing
right,
to do. Yeah.
Fucking Kelly, man.
How
This
do
is
we,
like kind of Goodfellas.
What's the command to start another one?
New game. You want to start a new game?
New game what? Is it just
Just a game.
exclamation point?
I got you. All right.
All right.
Let's
right,
new character.
Like, can we coach a football team or something?
Yeah.
This is what I want to do. I want to explore the depths of the thing.
Okay,
that
whatever.
I can
You think it's gonna go better?
do. I want to be Walt Tugman.
All right.
Okay.
Football
Why?
coach. Football
That's your
coach.
fantasy name, Tugman.
You are Walt Tugman.
Coaching.
Football coach. What you want to specify? Age group? Pro football.
K through 12.
No. I want to be in charge of a fucking NFL
Okay.
team. Let's see
Professional.
here.
Seahawks.
NFL.
Yeah, let's do the Seahawks.
Of the Seattle Seahawks.
They're being hit especially hard right now, guys.
And I wonder, like, Jay, could we network 5 of these like AI sessions at the same time and all take different characters and try to like weave them in and out of each other? Not right now, just like
What?
one day.
They're working on multiplayer right now, so yeah, soon.
That would be
Yeah.
cool.
As soon as that gets added, we'll try playing with that.
Yeah, because I mean, this version is close to perfect.
You are Walt Tugman, professional NFL coach of the Seattle Seahawks.
Your team is about to compete in the Super Bowl.
Your
Yes.
team is about to compete in the Super Bowl. Okay.
When mafiosos approach you and tell you to throw the game.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Large mafia boss approaches you and tells you to throw the game. You reply, and then we'll see what happens.
Greater than you refuse and tell him that he will have to pay for this.
Okay.
You refuse and tell him that he has
Oh
to
my
pay for
God.
this. He says he doesn't care and just wants to see your players
Oh,
win.
win!
You say that it's not up to him and that if he wants to play then he can go ahead and do so, but you won't be participating.
Okay.
All right. Can we call a meeting of the O-line together?
Yeah, sure.
I just want to commend Pete Carroll on turning this, or Walt Tugman,
Yeah.
on turning this around on the Mafia about, you know?
Yeah, really, to intimidate a mafia boss.
Yeah. He's like, no, I'm not going to do that. You got to pay me.
Yeah.
I want them to win. He's like, well, that's
And then tell him to get on the field.
yeah.
Wow, that's
Oh, there we go. Great.
Yeah.
The offensive line brings
wow.
in and they start beating up the mobsters.
Hell yeah.
wow.
They also manage to kill one of them before
Okay.
being killed
Oh, no.
themselves by another mobster. You return home and tell your wife what happened.
Why
She
is
is
that
very
always where
upset
it goes?
and asks why you didn't just shoot the guy. You explain that you had no choice since he was already attacking your players.
What?
All
Why
right,
didn't you just shoot
Yeah.
him?
That's a cold thing to say, wifey.
Hey, can we get out in front of this with a press release?
Sure.
Yeah.
What?
Hold a press conference. Go back to the stadium and call a press conference. I should type that in. But yeah, I noticed that this AI is very fast to like get out of whatever situation you're in. You know.
He just wants to go home and tell the wife about it.
Yeah, exactly.
You go
It's like-
back to
it's
the
like-
stadium and hold a press conference. You
There we go.
announce that you will not participate in the game and that the game will be played anyway.
Whoa.
The media goes wild over this news. You are now the owner of the New York Jets. You decide to take advantage of the situation and hire some of the best football players from around the country to play for you.
Okay. So,
Okay.
But clearly the designers of this AI know nothing about sports.
Do you think we could possibly go in on a joint venture with the Jets? Maybe for a humanitarian crisis?
yeah. So, the game's going to be played? Has that ever happened where a game is just played without the coach there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
like,
I'm
I thought
sure
you meant
the-
without the team.
But a
I'm sure the
championship game?
assistant coach.
maybe not a championship game, but there's a whole chain of command. Like if the coach can't do it, then it's the assistant coach.
Right. Then the physical therapist.
Yeah.
Then the towel boy.
It's just like, yeah.
Here, okay, I got
Okay.
one. I want to. Let's see.
Jim never says what he's going to do. He just surprises us with a
I know.
2-word
Yeah.
roundhouse kick. Oh, no.
No, I,
Well,
Yeah.
I thought
We
there
gotta
were
keep
You
up
attend the
appearances.
funeral of the deceased player and you find out that he was murdered by his own brother who was jealous of his success.
What? Oh, his brother was a mobster? Okay, I could see that happening. And yeah,
I
I
see.
forgot that guy died. So,
so it wasn't just a wild brawl. It was actually planned.
okay. I get
yeah.
it. So,
He probably set
Hey,
up the deal.
let's do this.
Okay.
okay.
Hold on.
I'm on nerves here. I don't know what you're going to...
You're gonna trade players, aren't you?
Trade the dead guy for somebody.
The O line is dead, John.
No, just that one guy.
let's,
We go-
let's make a pot of coffee. All right.
You decide to let the O-line handle things and you send in the best linemen from all over the country. You get the same results as the previous day.
Okay.
Okay.
You decide to try something new. You call in the entire O-line and give them a chance to prove their worth.
Yep.
They all show up at your mansion and you put them through a series of tests.
Whoa.
Oh
my
This is a movie right here now.
Yes.
Like math tests.
Yeah.
SATs.
Only you need to test their mind. You know they're the best of the best.
All right. That's a good test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You decide to destroy the players' union, which is located on the other side of town. You burn down the building and everyone inside is
Way to
killed.
go.
You are now the owner of the New York Jets.
All
You
right.
decide to take advantage of the situation and hire some of the best football players from around the country to play for you.
Just
I like that, how she pauses. She's like, from around the country to play.
it's like Inspector Gadget. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe what it's typing.
You attend the draft where you pick up two rookies named Johnny Smith and Terry Bradshaw. You decide to keep both of them and sign them to long-term contracts.
Damn. Yeah, we didn't specify what time we were.
There is a quarterback controversy between Jim Kelly and John Elway. You decide to pick up the former and trade him to Denver for the latter. You are now the owner of the New York Jets. You decide to take
We
advantage
know!
of the situation and hire some of the best football players from around the country to play for you.
Okay. You might be sticking it in loop territory here.
Okay, I got it.
Bring us home.
Let's see here.
Oh, that's what I was gonna put.
Yeah, that's a great. We need some.
You sell the New York Jets to Ted Turner, who plans to move the
That
team to
is
Los
crazy.
Angeles. You are now the owner of the San Diego Chargers.
All right.
You decide to take advantage of the situation
Okay,
and
wait,
hire
bring him
some
in
of the
from
best
the
football
country.
players
You
from
know.
around the country to
This
play
game
for
really
you.
does understand football.
You hire the worst players to play
Yeah,
for
just
you.
yeah. Matter of fact.
You continue.
Wow. Okay. I think it's at the end of its rope here.
Great. No, that
Yep,
The
now
Super
it's
Bowl
just
on purpose.
Okay.
that picked up on sports references remarkably well, though.
Except the references were like 30 years, you know. Late. I mean, Joe Namath. Good God.
Yeah.
Isn't he a baseball player?
No, that's I don't know who you're thinking of.
Nolan Ryan.
You're probably thinking of Joe DiMaggio.
Oh.
Ooh. Let's see if that. Okay.
You collect the money for tanking the Super
It's
Bowl.
over. It's over. It's new game time.
Yeah, it's finished.
It's
It gave
over.
up.
It's over.
I love how the AI gets bored. It's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like a real audience.
Anybody got a new character, or are we gonna go back to the generator here?
Let's try
Generate it.
All right, let's try generator.
something happy.
Something happy. Okay.
I just thought owning the New York Jets would be more fulfilling.
No. Obviously, you don't follow sports either.
No, not really.
The Jets suck, and they're basically a step above the Knicks in New York.
But are they profitable?
Yeah, I'm sure. That's all that matters.
All
Okay,
right.
here we go.
You know.
You are Marcos Lawrence,
Marcos.
housekeeping supervisor.
What?
Okay.
You
At a fancy hotel?
want to? Yeah, we could do that. Want to appease a god? You.
A god.
Yep. You are in a factory, in the sales department of a factory. When suddenly you feel suspicious.
Wait, is this a housekeeping factory?
Maybe of the workers. You look out the foreman's or the office into the factory floor and see.
John, why aren't your kids watching this on Twitch? They're a young demographic.
Yeah.
They're watching the Bernie versus Biden debate.
Oh, really? Is that on right now?
You are in the sales department of a factory. When suddenly you feel suspicious of the workers. You look out the office in the factory floor and see. You are in the sales department of a factory.
No.
When suddenly you feel
already.
suspicious of the workers.
You see.
You look
Okay.
out the office in the
Let's
factory
do,
floor and see.
Yeah. John's got it. What's good? What's John's got?
I like to keep it simple.
Calling the O-line?
Yeah. Calling the O-line.
You make a list of suspicious workers.
Yeah.
You are in the kitchen of a house.
Oh,
The door
okay.
opens and you see a man with a beard and wearing a black robe. He is holding a knife.
Has this happened before?
Similarly.
I feel this has happened to John in real life.
Yes.
Tell me.
Okay.
I got it.
I'm drinking one of Jim's kombuchas.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, we're dry over here. It's been horrible.
You don't have any else?
I got some more for you.
Oh,
I'll stop
thank
by. I'll
God.
grab
Oh,
some up.
Great.
Hold on.
The new batch is good.
Tony, you going? You got something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, no. Now we just got in a big
Greater
fight.
than you pull out a large knife. The man pulls out a large knife from his pocket. You say, "This is a knife." The man says, "No, this is a
We've
knife."
gone full
You
Looney
say,
Tunes now.
"It's a knife." The man says, no, it's a knife. You say, it's a knife. The man says, no, quote.
Yes.
The man says, yes, it's a knife. You say, I don't know what you're talking about. The man says, I'm telling you, and turns away quickly.
Oh, well, that just skipped to the end there. You stabbed the man.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
in the bathroom of our house. Why did we gotta be stabbing already? We're a housekeeping supervisor.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wake up from the dream and realize you need to see the help of your pastor.
Greater than you go to your pastor. You go to your pastor. You are in the living room of the house. The door opens and you see a man with a beard and
Okay,
wearing a black
ma'am.
robe. He is holding a knife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know why it loops so quickly.
Greater than you ask the man
What
if
does
he
that
needs
even mean?
pasteurization.
Oh, you asked the man if he needs pasteurization. What?
Well, he's not saying
Oh, okay, yeah.
Greater than you ask the man if
we
he
goofed,
needs
we
pasteurization.
New game time.
Why is it saying that?
Alright, back to the generator, or anybody?
Could we just do before when we pick the genre and then it just comes up with something?
I don't have it set up for that, so right now we have to manually
Oh.
do the prompts. So.
Okay. How do I do a prompt?
Just tell me for the first one, and then I'll
Okay.
set it up.
Well, how do I type? I want to type it in.
For the first one, it's like initial context. So don't give it anything of like the prompt. Just say who you are.
Okay.
So,
What do I do
yeah,
next?
just next, and then say you are blank, and then your job. And then the following one sets up the initial prompt.
I kind of just want to see Jim Harper try to hold down a real job.
You are John Belushi. It is your first show on Saturday Night Live in New York City. All right, now give us the prompt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put Coke in there.
Oh, wait.
You
Next.
next.
Oh yeah, you didn't do next. Yeah, well, I guess that's good. Yeah.
John Belushi.
John Belushi.
Is John the funny one or Jim? I don't know.
You have no idea what to do next. You look at the audience and see that they are all staring at you,
Yes.
waiting for you to make a mistake.
Too real.
The audience is watching you like a hawk. What will you do? You stand up from the couch and walk over to the stage where the other cast members are standing.
You guys have all been in this situation.
Oh, Tony's got it. What? Yeah.
Oh, no.
Lauren.
I want to talk to Mr. Michaels. You shout, what's going
Wow.
on?
This is on live television.
Yeah. Lauren's like, you motherfucker. Not on the middle of a show. Oh.
Whoa, hold on there, kid, says one of the others.
One of the others.
Yes. The cast members. They're turning on you.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
Tony wants to sit down and
Oh.
write.
You sit down at the piano and begin writing a new sketch.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
music
Think about
sketch.
how it should be funny and how it shouldn't be too long.
Thanks.
Oh,
You start playing around with different ideas until you come up with something that sounds good. Then you play it for the rest of the cast. They seem pleased by it. That was pretty good, says Chevy Chase.
Thanks, Chevy.
Wow.
Yeah, he's usually pretty sarcastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. He's such an asshole.
Here's John. He's gonna want a meeting.
Yeah. Get the paperwork to make it official that it's a good sketch. Thank you, Chevy.
Chevy.
Thanks. Oh shit!
Insult me, Chevy.
Next, C. Dan.
Oh, that backfired.
Dan Aykroyd. Man, I can't spell Aykroyd. Summoning ghost.
ACK. Yeah, that's right. I thought does he believe in ghosts or aliens or both?
Both.
You're sitting in the green room when you hear a voice call out to you from behind the door. Hey, man, you got any more beer?
That's a Belushi thing.
You
to
turn
say.
around and see Dan Aykroyd, dressed in his usual outfit, holding a bottle of beer. He looks like he just came back from the bar. Yeah, I got some more.
Even the AI knows that's just normal for Dan Aykroyd to always be summoning ghosts.
Okay.
You walk into the local bar and ask the bartender if he knows anyone who might know someone who could get Dan Aykroyd a girl.
Yeah. Looking out for your boy. Uh-oh. No, Jim, no!
You grab Dan Aykroyd's hand
No!
and pull him towards the
Oh, I
exit.
didn't mean that.
Come on, let's go, you say as you head
What
outside.
did you think was gonna happen? You to eat ramen? It's gonna start with the verb, John. Just put eat ramen.
Just want to make sure
You
he
find
knows we're
yourself
clear.
walking along a street full of people eating
Okay.
ramen. You notice that everyone else is wearing a black t-shirt with the word Satan
What?
written across it.
Oh.
You
This
feel
is
like
like
you've
80s New
been
York.
transported back to grade school.
Oh, great school.
Suddenly, you realize that this must be New York City. This is where you were born and
Is
raised.
that true?
You quickly scribble Satan on your shirt. Everyone stares at you in disbelief.
They didn't fall for
Yeah,
it.
like, what are you doing, John Belushi?
You run away from the crowd and hide in a store.
What?
You don't want to be here anymore. You
AI's
leave the city
Yeah.
forever.
Try to fit in. You tried, and then you failed immediately. So
All right, that wasn't bad.
Yeah. It was kind of an abrupt ending.
yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
have
a
to be
little
an
bit.
end.
Dude, we bought these filters for our furnace, and they are seriously, I shit you not, 3.5 feet long and 18 inches wide.
What?
Jason, type in new game.
Okay.
You decide to move to a farm in
Wait a
Kansas.
second.
You spend years working hard and eventually become a farmer. You live happily ever after until one day you wake up. The sun has risen and you are still lying in bed. Your eyes slowly open and you can see clearly again. You gasp and then groan. You are so tired.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
You groggily sit up and look around. You remember everything. You were in Kansas. You were a farmer.
man.
You lived in. You laugh and tell her that she better stop laughing because you really mean it.
Well,
She smiles and thanks you.
now it jumped immediately to the. You walk into your kitchen
yeah.
and tell your neighbor about a
You
boring
skip over.
story about air filters. She
Yeah.
laughs at you and tells you she's heard it before you laugh at her. That she better stop.
Okay, I got one.
Oh,
Yeah, we never.
just for her though. You're not gonna fucking put it on the neighbor.
If she likes it, I feel we have to go back to New York.
You walk into
let's
your
hear what it
living
is.
room and tell your neighbor a perfect sketch. She asks you why you would want to do such a thing. You explain that you are having trouble concentrating and
doesn't
that
like
you
it.
need to relax. She agrees and tells you that you sound like you have problems with concentration. She suggests that you read a book or watch TV.
Okay.
Okay.
Turn on the
Did we go
TV.
over what?
Let's see if new episode of Saturday. Yeah.
You turn on the TV and see the new episode of Saturday Night Live is on. You laugh and
No
nod your head
resentment
as
of
you
the new
watch the
cast.
skits. You smile and nod your head as you enjoy the skits.
Into getting into watching.
Yeah. Hey.
You put your hand on the TV screen and stare at it intently. You suddenly feel very sleepy. You close your eyes and fall asleep.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's a little bit of a mind meld. Let's see how Lauren Michael handles John Belushi coming out of the cameras.
You wake up and realize that you are in a dark room.
Okay.
There is no light source except for the moonlight shining through the window. You stand up and look around. You see nothing but darkness. You try to push the doorknob, but it won't budge. You then look at your hands. They are completely white. You shake your head and wonder what happened.
But why would you push the doorknob? Wouldn't you turn it?
Who knows anymore? You're in a dream world. Does it matter?
Turn the doorknob.
Really getting to the important things of this adventure.
Yeah. Bam!
Oh, that worked.
You turn the doorknob and it opens. You enter the room and see a table covered with papers. A lamp sits next to the desk. On top of the desk sits a woman in a doctor's coat. Her hair is cut short and she wears glasses. She notices you and walks over to you. She takes off her glasses and looks at you. Hello, mister.
Balushi.
Yeah.
You reply, my name is...
Oh, well, I guess that's equivalent, but much nicer. My name is what? You're just holding on it. What is my name again?
You
Gotta do next.
She replies, oh, okay, my name
Oh no,
is...
not your name. Oh yeah, wait. Not your name, bitch. My name.
My name back to me. Oh, okay.
Okay, well, I'm Marianne. What's your name?
Okay, we don't want to know that.
Jesus. What is
But
happening?
we won't. Oh.
You put your arm around her and whisper in her ear, I love you. Marianne responds by kissing you passionately and then they embrace each other tightly.
Good
Greater
lord.
than you kiss her back. You kiss
No.
her back and then you both
Hey.
start making out. After a few minutes of passionate sex, Marianne pulls away and says, well,
At
we
least-
should probably get going.
Huh? Oh no! Damn it!
You tell
No.
Marianne you are siblings and she nods her head in
No.
agreement.
Mary Ann Balushi.
All right.
She nods her. Yes, we are siblings.
Yeah. Might as well, right?
Jesus.
Marianne nods her head and says, yeah, pancakes. You say, okay,
Nice and brief.
let's go. You and Marianne exit the diner and walk down the street. You continue walking until you reach your house. You knock on the door and Marianne
What?
answers.
That is bizarre.
She teleports.
You knock on the door of your own house,
Mm-hmm.
and she answers.
Unless you ran around the back.
Yeah. I've got a key now. And it's like, uh-oh. Is that a marriage proposal? I have Bisquick.
Fun
Later,
fact:
then
do
you ask
guys
if she
know
wants
the
some
original
pancakes.
name of
You
Bisquick?
ask if she wants
No.
some pancakes, and she says yes. You give her a big hug and kiss her on the lips.
This
You
is
then
always
say, let's
where
go
we're
inside.
supposed
I have something important to discuss with you.
The original name of Bisquick was Slave in a Box.
Ooh. Are you?
I swear to God, they debuted it at the Chicago
Oh my god.
What year? What year?
early 1900s.
Wow.
Yeah, I have nothing to say to that other than yikes.
I love this.
Okay.
Can't have it anymore.
I think.
Well, no, we were to say, tell her what you have to discuss.
Okay.
I guess.
Did you know that?
Oh, okay, that's probably better.
Okay. Better than last.
You play jazz music and dance seductively while Mary Ann watches you from the doorway. Eventually, you
Wait,
come
I'm
back
dancing by
inside and
myself.
tell Mary Ann that you have something important to discuss with her. Mary Ann nods her head in agreement and goes upstairs. You follow her upstairs where you find her sitting on the couch playing video
What?
games.
She's a gamer? Oh, this is over then.
It's a fun game.
You exchange thongs with Mary Ann and then you both leave the apartment. You walk outside and notice that there is still snow on the ground. You think about how cold it will be when you return home.
Belushi's walk of shame.
Are you guys drinking?
I am, yeah.
No, I'm not.
I know Jim's not.
I think this is the verb, isn't it?
I'm drinking some kombucha.
Yeah.
You return
So
to
jealous.
SNL and sit in the audience. The rest of the cast comes out and perform their
Okay.
routines. You enjoy watching them all. Then, you hear a loud noise coming from the studio. You run to the entrance and see that the whole building has collapsed onto itself.
Oh,
You also
moly.
see a huge hole in the floor where the studio used to
Wow. You go back and you completely implode the studio and
No.
ruin the show. Is that like
It's been what, 30 years, 40 years?
is that a metaphor for just
SNL stuff.
yeah. He's dead now though. Oh.
be. You rush to the front of the stage and scream at Lorne Michaels. He does not respond. Instead, he just stands there looking
He
at
dead.
you. You shout at him again and again. Finally, he turns around and leaves the stage.
His ghost.
You begin to
This is
cry
like a-
and sob uncontrollably.
Yeah, that's a great I think this will be a great end. Handle the perfect sketch now that the show's completely over.
You grab a piece of paper and write down the perfect sketch of Lorne Michaels. You then place it in your pocket. You take a deep breath and walk out of the theater. You walk down the street and stop at a gas station. You fill up your tank and drive back to your apartment. You open the door and throw the sketch in the trash can.
Yikes.
Wow.
Wow, that's like
Jerk of?
jerk up.
You jerk it vigorously and watch as the garbage truck drives away.
Wow,
You sigh and think about how cold it is outside. You quickly change clothes and head back to the studio. As soon as you arrive, you immediately call up Lorne Michaels.
We had a nice moment there, and then jerk off vigorously happened. I'm sorry about everything I said, okay.
You hang up and start pacing the studio. You then suddenly remember that you forgot to eat breakfast. You decide to go downstairs and grab some food. When you get to the kitchen, you notice that the refrigerator door is wide open. You walk into the kitchen and see that the door to the patio is open. You walk outside and look for Lorne Michaels. You spot him standing near the fountain. He smiles at you and waves. You approach him and ask him if he would like to go to lunch at Cipriani's. He agrees and you both head to the restaurant.
Come on, you can't rush right into a sandwich.
You order a salad and a pizza. You then
Salad
proceed
and
to
a
eat your
pizza.
meal.
I've been there before.
While eating, you realize that you are hungry again. You
Oh,
order
now
a
it's stepping
sandwich
on
and a
itself.
Coke. You then proceed to eat your meal. While eating, you realize that you are thirsty again. You decide to drink some water. You take a glass bottle and pour some water into your
Okay,
cup.
we got it.
You then proceed to drink
We
the water.
know how to drink water. Oh, starting some shit after you destroyed the studio.
You tell Lorne you're thinking about creating your own network. He tells you that you don't need one because you have such great talent. He tells you that you should focus on making SNL better than ever before.
Why? It's completely destroyed, Lauren.
You smile at the waitress who gives you 2 free drinks. She then walks
Nice.
off. You then proceed to order another round of drinks. After finishing your second round, you feel sick. You vomit in the bathroom sink. You
Jeez.
then wash your hands and finish
Cut itself off. You tell Lauren you're quitting. He asks you why, and you explain that you want to spend more time with your family. He tells you that you're doing a good job and thanks you for being so supportive. He then tells you that you could stay on as an extra, or you can move on to other things. Fuck you, Lauren Michaels. Stay on as an extra. You could suck my dick. Yeah.
Did you hear them bringing that back?
Yeah. That's gonna be weird. Is it gonna be a new
You
cast?
chat
or-
about kids in the hall with Lorne Michaels. He says he doesn't know much about children, but he thinks they would make a great addition to the
Good
cast.
Lord.
He says that he hopes that you do well on the show.
Yeah, he does. Not actual kids in the hall, more just younger comics. Dude, yeah.
You tell Lauren to retire. He laughs and says that he won't be retiring anytime soon. He adds that he wants to work with you again someday. He then tells you that he loves his wife and daughter very much.
All backwards.
He then kisses them both and hugs you goodbye and smiles. You thank her and she takes the carriage and starts it up. The carriage races
The
along
carriage?
and finally wake up.
The carriage races along as you finally wake up. What?
Oh, the first appearance of falling backwards.
Yeah.
I love how I flip the table and fall backwards.
Yeah. You're drunk all the time, so yeah, it makes sense a little bit.
Action reaction, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, it's a motorized baby carriage?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's just,
Probably just like a
the
segment.
baby rolls it itself. Hey, Ellen.
It's one of those hyper scooters.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Alright, I think this is new game territory.
Yeah.
Baby rolling down the street is the end. Do we want to do one more? And then,
Yeah, sure.
alright. One last character generated one. Let's find something. Oh, here we go. Shawnta Stevenson, a biostatistician in a gun
God.
store.
Oh my god.
That last one seemed to start off pretty well. Like it knew where we were.
It knew
What was going on?
about Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. It knew there was a stage
Mm-hmm.
and an audience.
Uh-oh.
What are we?
We're a biostatistician.
Yeah, biostatistician. Who
We're in the gun in a
wants
gun
to
store?
go
The
on
station.
an adventure.
Well, we probably need it for like self-defense or something.
You are in a gun store.
Or revenge.
Feeling grief-stricken. Yeah, that's what the prompt says.
That's where you want to be when you feel grief-stricken.
You asked to see the biggest handgun they have. The store gives you. Oh.
It is called the Big Red One, and it weighs over 100
Oh
pounds.
my god.
It has a barrel length of 8 feet, a diameter of 1 foot, and a thickness of 3/8 inch. It is made out of .44 caliber steel. It is loaded with a powerful bullet that can kill a man in one shot.
That is cool as hell. Yeah, exactly. Hell yeah, I want it.
And the clerk says, it's not for sale. You are in a bar where there is a girl named Mary Lou. She is wearing a white dress and she looks like she is about your age. You are drunk, so you don't know what to do. A guy comes up to you and asks if you would like to dance.
No 180 here.
He says, I got some oldies but goodies here. He hands you a bottle of whiskey. You take a drink and then another and another. Then he tells you to turn around and look at him while he plays something on his
Where
guitar.
did this guy come from? I wanted that big red one.
You tell him how many people die from alcohol-related accidents.
This sounds like
each
an
year.
actual conversation
He
that
doesn't
would happen in a
believe
bar.
you. He says that's just a figure. It's only an
Yep,
average.
this sounds like a true drunk driver.
Tell him.
Yeah, oh yeah, a biostatistician.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I don't know
biostatistician?
what
You
that-
tell him you are a statistician and that you work for the government. He says, well, I'm sure you're paid well enough to buy yourself a car.
Okay, now he's being like, oh, yeah, I bet.
No.
Oh, good lord.
This is
That's what
escalating
he-
quickly. He's going to show you his big red one.
You get into your car and drive him back to your house. When you arrive, he gets out of the car and walks towards your door. He opens it and goes inside. You close the door and lock it. You both sit down and talk. You tell him that you are a statistician and that you work for the
Why don't you tell him
government.
again? He doesn't care.
You smile and say, yes, I am a
Stop
statistician.
saying that!
He says, what did you find?
Guess the average male penis length.
Oh,
You open your bag and pull out a small black book. You hand it to him and he reads it. He smiles and says, wow, this proves aliens exist. You nod and say, yeah, I think so too. You both laugh and say, we should meet them. Quote dot. You both start walking away when he stops you.
Are you talking to us or them?
You stop him and ask, did you really read all the way through the
Oh.
book? Quote dot. He nods and says, yes. You say, good job. Now let me prove to you that we all meet aliens.
for some reason, John is the only one that can communicate with this AI.
You say, okay, I'll bet you $10 that we won't meet
What a weird
aliens.
bet.
He nods and says, sure. I guess I'll bet my life savings on that.
$10 is
You
his
both
life
walk
savings?
outside and watch as the sun
Damn.
sets. You both put money on the ground and wait for the other to come back. When the other arrives, you both stand and shake hands.
Alright, bet over. Cool handshake.
You both head home together. You spend the rest of the night talking about everything. You learn more about each other than you ever thought
That's
possible.
a good end.
You even decide to marry each other.
Yeah, why does it
Greater
say
than
next
next page.
Next page. Are we reading a book about ourselves?
I know.
Alright. That's not a verb. That's not a thing to do. What?
A few weeks
What
ago,
the?
I wrote about how the New York Times was trying to make the case that Donald Trump was a racist
Where
by
did that come from?
pointing out that he had used the N-word during a campaign speech. In
Where did
response,
this come
Trump
from?
tweeted, "Just found out that the failing at NY Times is actually a fraud because their ratings are tanking. Since election and their credibility will soon be gone."
Is this bot a Trump?
Yeah. Is this a paid advertisement?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah. I know I didn't.
You were surprised when you heard this
No.
news. You said, "No way. He must be lying." You went online and looked up the facts. Turns out, the New York Times does indeed publish a fact checker on its
Does the
op-ed
New York Times
pages.
have like a vested
They also
interest
do
in
a
this
story.
bot? Yeah.
Days.
You decided to remodel the kitchen. You spent hours looking at kitchens, comparing them to your own. You decided to use the same material as the architects use. You spent days making changes to the kitchen. Alright, it's gonna be a shitty remodel if you only spent days.
I thought the same thing.
Oh!
You look at the numbers and realize that you spent $100,000 that you borrowed to build a kitchen that cost $400,000. That means you saved $200,000.
Does it?
You also realize that you saved $50,000 in interest.
Oh my
What?
god, what kind of...
How did?
Those numbers don't add up, and I'm a statistician.
Good.
Yeah, what does that mean? You gotta give it more than that.
You decide to save more. You decide to move out of your parents' house and live on your own. You have no idea where to go, or "I'll just borrow money from my mom."
You call your brother John.
Call your brother John and ask him to help you out. He says you can't because he has a full-time job. You say, I know. I'll just borrow money from my mom."
Okay, but you made money,
What's
so
going on?
the kitchen's paid for. Oh no!
You call your dad and ask him if he would like to live with you.
What?
He says yes.
You live in a
agree,
nursing
you both
home,
pack up your
apparently.
things and move in together.
Now it's a sitcom, living with your parents in a nursing home.
It's called Young Hospice.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Days of not anyone's lives. Okay, that's something. Your mom's a nurse.
You call your mother and ask her if she would mind moving in with you. She says yes. You agree and you
Okay.
both pack up your things and move in
Why
together.
did they have to move separately? Why couldn't mom and dad just talk to each other? That's a cold marriage.
This is kind of like the Parent Trap, but with like your parents.
Yeah.
Like old.
You're
Legit.
trapping them in the nursing home, and now you move out of the nursing home and leave them there where they can't escape.
Yeah.
Right. They've been divorced for 50 years.
Oh. Yeah, that's good. Nursing home or...
You move out of your parents' house and live on your own. You have no idea where to go or how to afford it. You call your sister Sharon and ask her to help you out.
Yeah, let's get fanciful here.
You mean like a subscription or the?
Oh, yeah.
You call your brother John and ask him to help you out. He says he can't because he has a full-time job.
Okay.
You say, "I know. I'll just borrow money from my
Yeah,
mom."
let's just do it.
Yeah. Seems like a bit.
You
What?
call your dad and ask
No,
him if he
no,
would mind
no.
moving in with you. He says yes. You agree and you both pack up your things and move in together.
Well, that's gonna be the end of this adventure.
I don't think that's how you spell it.
greater than you move in with your sister. You move in with your sister. You spend the next couple months living there happily. The only problem is, your sister doesn't want anything to do with you anymore. You blame yourself for not being able to handle the decided to leave. You tell her that
Yeah,
you're
you gotta wait
sorry
for
and
the
that
other
you
one
wish
to
you could have
first
helped
send
her.
another one. But let's just get kill self.
Kill self.
You kill self.
Following year,
there we
you
go.
meet a girl named Shiori. She seems nice enough and you spend some time getting to know her. One day, you notice that she isn't paying attention to you. You think that maybe she's been staring at someone else. You rush over to her and apologize.
Shawnta is jealous.
Oh, my bad.
Oh.
You realize that Shiori is a pillow. You apologize again, and then you run away as fast as you can.
Oh, I like that. It combined them.
Yeah, good. Okay, I think that's a good ending there.
Great.
Yeah, we're gonna do it now.
Alright, guys.
I think John has already
Cheeseburger to you, boys.
Cheeseburger.
Yes,
Cheeseburger
cheeseburger.
to you.
Cheeseburger back.
And may the cheeseburger be with all of you.
Uh-huh.
Thanks to whoever was watching.
Yeah, four folks.
Yeah.
That's 4 times as many normally watching.
Well, I think, Jim, are you watching?
Yes.
So half of it is us, one is Rizzo, and then there's... I wish we could see who's watching.
The mysterious fourth viewer.
Oh, yeah, I can see. There's one moderator and one user.
Yeah.
And I don't have a screen name or an account. So I don't show up.
Interesting. Well, thanks for watching. Catch us next Sunday.
Yeah.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
With the way things are going, we might be doing this during the week.
Yeah.
There's
Hey, I'm down to do it more often, too. I've been doing streams during the week, so...
Yeah, that'd be fun.
If you guys are ever on, just hop on and we'll stream the night away.
Okay.
All right, man.
Bye, everybody.
All right, cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.